Alright, been working on this for a little while now. Clock doesn't lie, so whenever the last view in the clock was, how long it's been. It's been a while. So I've done a lot of stuff. So I came up with the brake line I needed here. I had to put a splice here in the middle and come up with the length line I needed. So it came being 49 inches what it wound up being. So I get this up and like that. So when you put a zip tie on it right here, it'll tuck in nice and clean away from the exhaust pipe, wraps around the frame cleanly. Everything sits in there nice and like it's supposed to be. And this will be up in here, and when you turn the handlebar up here, the brake line will not be pinching or stretching. See, it looks like it's tight here, but it's actually pretty loose still. See, it's not even pulling down here yet, so when you pull it in here, see it pulls forward there. So I could probably get away with maybe 48 inches, but I don't want to force it. So as you turn the wheel, it doesn't kink on anything. That's the key thing. So you don't want to be any kind of twisting or kinking or any chance of that ever happening. And you want to have a little bit of an S-curve in here, so when the wheel goes up and down, it flexes from here to here, and not in just one place like right here and break off. That's the key to making a line work, and when it goes up and down, it has to have room to stretch out. And obviously the front is fully extended right now. When you sit on it, it'll probably come up a little bit, which will make it even longer. So we're in worst case scenario right now, which will never be on the road this way. So this is at 49 inches right now, so if we go with 48, probably would work also, not sure. It's pushing it. So anyway, got that all figured out. So that's what it looks like over there. It looks nice and clean. Looks good. So other stuff I did, I went ahead and run the bolts all the way in. Of course, this one jammed up because I didn't put any lube on it. Tore up a couple threads. I just put the CRC in there and it broke free instantly. I thought these were my bolts. These are the stupid chrome bolts. So this one went in nice. This one stuck. So got it out, cleaned the threads up, put it back in. I got jam nuts on the back side. So after you tighten these all the way down, those jam them. So they're not going anywhere. That's double tightening. I got the bolt in here. I adjusted the pivot. So can't really tell right now what it is, but when you go, there's a little bit of free play in the system right here. Okay, right there, hear that? That's our free play before we hit the piston on the inside. There's a push rod in here. I adjusted it out about 1/4 inch. It was all the way in the back here. I'm not tightening this down right now because I got to take it all back apart anyway. This is just mock up. I went and got a lock nut for here. They do not give you the spring that goes in here that keeps this peg from doing this. So I got to get those springs. I adjusted the heel, tighten it up. To tighten this up, you got to tighten this nut up here. To do that, you take the peg off, tighten it up, put the peg back on. No big deal. Up here, I went and put 2 thick washers right here. So I moved that good. That's probably 5/16. I moved it out. Gives you a little more length out this way. So it'd be nice if it's sticking out as much as the peg, but it doesn't. So that gives you a little more length, and we still got a full lock nut in here, which means it's got the nut sticking 100% through. Now I could put one more washer in here, and it would still work just fine because this is threaded. So you're tightening it up against that like a normal Harley, and then we get the lock nut on the back side. So you can have a half a nut, which would be a thin nut, and you could do that too. I got some of them in a drawer down there somewhere. So we might go out one more position. We'll see how it fits with her foot. So whatever she likes, we'll do it. The black line is up in here, and next to this, it'll move in and out a little bit, probably in. Put the breather line on the other side here like that, and it'll be fine. So I'll zip tie or so in there. Right now, I don't think the exhaust will even hit it right now when it's sitting up, and I'll zip tie this back, so it'll definitely be out of the way of the exhaust. So I got all that done. So all the little knick-knack stuff that takes forever to get done. Alright, well that's where we're at on that. It's part of it. So now I'm getting ready to blow this thing off. Oh, and a lot of this hardware I was trying to use in here, it's metric nuts. They're metric on the OD, on the hex, and American on the center. See, that's a really thin nut compared to the one next to it here. See the difference in size of that? Big difference. when you put your 1/2 inch wrench on there, like that, it's really loose on there. See how loose it is? So, so these are junk. Like I said, I'm just using this stuff for mock-up right now. I'll be swapping out this hardware. So, alright, there goes the air. So I was getting ready to pull this off. So I'm going to go ahead and get the torch out, start heating this stuff up in here, getting it loose, and get it come out. I'm going to take this peg thing off here too. Air pressure drop down. Put down to low air pressure, 150, it comes on. Alright, so I don't know how much this stuff is tight. We'll see. See if they luck out. Nope. Throw it around us and that. There's that one. I'm pretty sure he used red on everything like before, so start heating. Make sure nothing's in the way, no wiring in the way. Damn, he sure got a long bolt in there. This bolt is not supposed to stick through 3/4 of an inch out the backside. It's a little on the long side. So that's that one right there. So that might be a little bit over length. Alright, so I'm going to go get this stuff warmed up back here. First I'm going to take this shift rod off. It should come off. I don't think it's this one. It is that one. Okay. 1/2 inch. So you double the distance when you go like this. 1/2 a turn each way makes 1 turn. Okay, that's out of the way for now. This is good hardware, so we'll keep this. At least for now. Alright. Torch time. Make sure you get the wrench out you need. Remember, low heat. You hear it making a lot of noise, that's a lot of pressure. You need to put a lot of heat out. Right there is not too bad. So you can run your hand through there and not burn it. You slow it down and get your hand hot. Don't hit the valve with the shift thing. See how hot it is. Not too hot. Too much heat. see if that's enough heat. I can smell some Loctite burning, so it's probably not too bad. Oh, that is tight. It's moving. It ain't moving very much though. When Loctite gets a little stiff feeling, but moving, that means you're right at where it's melting and recongealing back together. Loctite will re-stick when it cools off. It was moving. What's this one here? Yep. There we go. Another long-winded bolt. There we go. There's two of those out. We just got the one bolt left. Nope, that was loose. Heat is good. Suck the fumes out here for a second. Oh, where's my switch at? I fixed this, I forgot. Always like taking the load off my regulators back here. So your regulators will live longer if you take the pressure off of them. So all you do is shut your valves off like that, turn on your torch and purge out the lines. And that sucks the stuff outside so you don't smell it, because I'm still smelling in here from before when I did that without doing the fan. Excuse me. So this one should work now. Just bolt out of here. Man. Hey, this one warmed up too, just like the last one. Oh, this is that very long-winded bolt. We got a ways to go yet. There's a big spacer plate on this thing too that we might have to reuse. Long-winded screw there. Yeah, almost 3 inches there, 2.5 inches. Alright, so that came off. It's just a homemade spacer plate they made, so we might reuse that, maybe not, don't know. It is warm. You can see the red Loctite on everything. Blow the holes out. Should leave that hooked up, I guess. Just damn leaks. Oh, I forgot these two here. Oops. Damn it. Oh well. Fire that old torch up again. So I'm going to get the torch back going again. Just wasted some fuel. Oh well. Return it back on. Dumbass forgot to finish his job. Wonder who that could have been. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and do this again. Keep the flame off the belt. heat has to transfer, so you gotta wait a little while, but there it goes. So I got enough heat transfer. There, yep. It worked. Signature piece going bye-bye. The screw might be warm. Yep, it is warm. I can tell because the tip of my fingers are burning right now. Tight. And that one's tight. Alright, that's it for that. We'll be back. Alright, back again. Alright. Put this under control on now. Okay. Let's see what we gotta do here to make this work. Pretty straightforward on installation. Bolts on like this. So, bring the camera down a little bit, you may be able to see better. See, I'm working on the floor. And let's work on the floor too. Alright, we need some crappy ass hardware. Luckily, we have some crappy ass hardware sitting here. Okay, I'm going to do it without any spacers. See if we need anything or not. Okay, we're already hitting right there right now. So why are we hitting on that? We are hitting on that because belt drives are thicker than Harley parts. Well, the Ultima frame's not made right. Which one is it? BDL or Ultima? So the problem is we're hitting right here in this bolt. See, normally the Harley case ends right here because the bolt's way over there. But this is a 1 1/4 inch, looks like offset. Oh no, excuse me, it's a 1/2 inch offset. There's your 1/2 inch plate. This is your mid plate here. So that's a 1/2 inch offset kit in this bike. So looks like if we had a 1/4 inch, we'd probably have enough to make it clear. This is a piece of 1/2 inch here, so we'll just put that back in and we'll use it. I'd have to cut this whole corner this primary way to make this work, which is no big deal because it's just clearance. The bolt head's way inside of it, so I can blow that off if we want to. So that'll be a decision we can make later. If we don't like where the foot peg location is, we can change it. Okay, right off the bat, these are going to be too short at this point. So we've got to go with some longer bolts. I think we got our bolt bins right behind us over here. Let's go and get some longer bolts. These look like 1 inchers. So that should be, yeah, these were 7/8. Yeah, we're going to be 1 1/4 inch, we're going to be 1 1/2 inch. I don't know what I need, so I'll take 3 of each. 2 of each. Alright, interruptions already. We'll be back.